The sex did not just stop, something killed it. It wasn't random, it wasn't, oh, life happens. One of you pulled away, or both of you gave up. If you're wondering why the spark is gone, then I'm about to reveal to you six biggest intimacy killers in a relationship. If you don't face them, you're not just going to lose the sex, but the whole relationship. And I'm not talking to just the men alone, I'm talking to the women as well, because we all contribute to what happens in the bedroom. Remember, it takes two to tango. And if Konji come, my brother, you know, go ask you whether I be woman or be man, you know. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first thing that destroys intimacy in a relationship is unresolved conflict. Lingering resentment quenches desire, especially for a woman. You see, for a man, he can have sex even if he's angry with you. I think somehow they find a way around it and they can still do the do. But a woman, once her heart is full, she's resentful of you, she's angry with you, most often than not, she might not want to have sex with you. Even if she does, she's just doing it out of obligation or just as if it's a task. You can't fight dirty at 2 p.m. and expect to be naked by 10. Apologies, forgiveness, emotional safety, all of that is foreplay too. You know, once we talk about foreplay, for some people, the first thing that comes to mind is the touching, the rubbing, and all of that beautiful stuff. Good, it's not out of it, but it goes beyond that. Foreplay goes beyond the physical things we do. So when you're resentful of each other, it affects intimacy. For some of us, once we're resentful of you, we don't even want you to touch us. Have you ever seen a situation where a man and a wife is having like an altercation or quarrel and he goes towards her to touch her and she's like, don't touch me? Or maybe it's even the man is like, don't touch me. Because in that state, at that moment, she irritates him or he irritates her. So resentment is one of the biggest killers of intimacy. You have to take care of the elephant in the room so that you can have space to then do your thing. Forgiving your wife or your husband, it's part of foreplay too. And I talk about husbands and wives because, of course, yes, I'm talking about sexual intimacy within the confines of marriage. Let go of the anger and resentment so that you can begin to enjoy sex with your spouse. And that brings me to the second thing that destroys intimacy in a marital relationship: emotional disconnection. You might not be fighting, you might not be quarreling, but you're not connected emotionally. When the heart goes cold, the body follows. Sex does not thrive in silence or distance. If you stop talking, stop laughing, stop sharing, then you're not lovers anymore. You're just roommates. Real intimacy starts way before the bedroom. Be intentional about connecting with each other, especially for us women. We need to be connected. Like I said earlier on, men don't really care so much. Once their body is aroused, they can do the do and without even thinking about it, thinking about the problems they are having, right? But for a woman, it's all encompassing. We have to be connected. It's like when you take off the charger off the socket and you switch off the electricity, it's disconnected. You have to put us back in and switch on the electricity and let us stay connected to you. I think that's the reason why God expressly commands men to love their wives. And I have not seen any passage of the Bible that says women or wives love your husband. It says wives submit to your husband. So, in other words, a man needs respect and a woman needs loving, a lot of loving. And when I talk about loving, I mean making her feel desired, making her feel seen, making her feel special. It can be by little gestures. Oh, baby, you look beautiful. I love you. This your hair suits you, it suits your face so well. I like the way you walk. I like the way you talk. This meal is so delicious. Make me more of this. You know, the simple, simple, simple things. It doesn't cost you a penny. That's how you make a woman feel special, make her feel loved. The moment you're able to make a woman feel desired by you, she'll stay emotionally connected to you and her body, all of her being will be ready for you. Like there won't be dull moments in the bedroom. So for a man, like I said, is respect. If you're a woman and you're watching me, respect him. Find out what respect means to that man and serve him that. Because I believe that for them, it's not respect for Mr. A, might not just be respect for Mr. B. So find out what he sees or perceives as respect and give him that. Husbands, love your wives. In other news, connect with her emotionally. I think it's in Ephesians chapter 5, verse 25. Let me see. Yes, it says, husbands, love your wives, even as Christ also loved the church and gave himself for it. So give yourself to your wife. Love your wife. Connect with her emotionally. Feel her love tanks in ways that she loves. Find out the things that make her eyes spark. That brings me to number three, lack of attraction. Let's say it plainly. If you stop caring about how you look, how you smell, how you carry yourself, don't be surprised when your spouse stop reaching out for you. Attraction is earned, not old. We live in a time where women do a lot of things just to be noticed by men. Like some of us go under the knife just to have a flat belly, the nails, the hair, the makeup, the clothes. Some of us go on crazy dieting just to stay fit and be beautiful for you guys. And I say attraction is not old because you as a man, you don't just say, oh, I married her, I paid her dowry in full, so I own her now. It doesn't matter how I look, she must do the do with me. No. If you want to keep that attraction alive, then you also need to be presentable. You also need to stay fit. Take care of yourself, your breath, the way you smell, your clothes, the way you appear, your weight. Women are struggling to have flat tummy, and some of the men are just pushing pot belly all over the place. I mean, how are you going to stay attractive when you have the whole thing self is covering your, now, you don't cover everything. You think we don't see you when you look handsome and all trim and fit and fine. We also want these things. So don't just say, oh, because I have money, I get money, baby, don't worry. Money day, what do you want? She can have that sex with you, but trust me, it might not be mutually satisfying. So be intentional. Sister, some of you too, they try. You be struggling with rapper every minute here and there. Oga just come back from work, you're still with the rapper, you're tying all day. You never bath, you've not taken care of yourself, you're giving excuse. These children you're seeing, they will leave the house when the time is right and you will be alone with that man in that house. So if you don't take care of yourself now, when the time comes, I don't know what you want to do. So take care of yourself. You know, that is why planning is key. Plan yourself. This is time for kids. This is time for me and my husband. Nothing can interfere. I was listening to Christy Baturi. I love that woman so much. I like the way she's just so practical with her teaching. And she was talking about how some man of God was advising that if you get married as a couple, the first 1 year, you don't just have children first. You relax and enjoy yourself, get a bond. And then in some families, once it's 8 o'clock, they mandate the children to go to bed so that the couple can have time together. And I completely agree with that. So look good, smell good, fresh bread, keep fit. All of this combined without your money. Oh my goodness. She no go let you sleep for nights. Like I'm serious. And that brings me to the next point, which is porn and distractions. This one is a big killer. Some people are being deceived. When you see some of these images, some of these characters you see in porn videos, it's not real. I mean, you're watching a woman who is having sex marathon on a porn video, and then you're comparing her with your wife. You're comparing your wife's breast with that of that model. Your wife breast with three pikin don't suck. My brother, calm down. Or maybe you're a woman and you're comparing your husband with that porn star, the way he's going like a stallion. Sister, calm down. It's not real. Some of these people are under the influence, if you know what I mean. So porn is a huge distraction. It's going to kill your intimacy because it will create images in your head, and before you know it, you begin to compare unconsciously. You're not saying anything, but you're comparing in your head, and the moment you begin to compare, you won't find your spouse that attractive anymore. And what happens? You will lose interest in having sex with him or her. Another thing is distraction. Phones, mobile phones. These days we're all always on our phones. You're texting, you're watching this reel or that reel. Like for me personally, I don't even like it when I'm trying to have a conversation with my husband and he's just all on the phone. It's as if he's not giving me attention. Like I don't like it. And he knows we used to quarrel about this a lot. Because I'll be like, I want to share something with you. I need your attention. I need you to look at me and let me understand that you hear me. So we used to fight about this a lot. Like, I'm not even ashamed to say it. To show you that, see, distraction is real. Phone, some of us are addicted to our phones. We can't even stay away from our phones for 5 minutes. We keep our phones very close to our face when we're sleeping, and the moment we open our eyes in the morning, the first thing we pick is our phones. It's becoming a big problem. So if you want to rekindle that fire in your bedroom, then you need to minimize the way you stay on the phone. Some of us, our work is practically on the phone and you can't avoid it. But then, like I said again, planning, be strategic with your behaviors and your actions. It's not as if you're not going to be yourself or anything, but when you say this time, this period of time is for me and my husband or for me and my wife, then you put the phone away, put it away. Some of you go out on a date and you're carrying your phone, like, what do you want? If it's possible for you to just download a girlfriend from that phone or download a wife or download anything you want in this life, then why go on a date? Intimacy dies when connection is replaced with cheap hits. And that brings me to number five, no touch outside the bedroom. Some of you don't touch your wife until you want to have sex with her. Like, it's not nice. I saw this somewhere that women need a certain number of touch every day in order to stay connected to you emotionally. See, when it comes to women, just understand this. The moment you make peace with this, you won't have problem with any woman. The moment you understand that a woman, it starts with the emotional side of her. The moment you're able to speak to the emotional side of her, trust me, you won't have any issues with her. Except, of course, maybe the woman gets spiritual problem. That's different. Because the moment you bring her to speed, like the moment you connect with her and she can feel you, she can just understand that you see her for real, she's going to be there for you. So don't just reserve all the touches until you go to bed at night. That's when you start, "Ah, baby, come now." You're fumbling her breast, you're doing no. In the morning, oh baby, how are you? That little hand you place on her backside, that little kiss on the forehead, the little kiss on the cheek, not because you want to have sex that moment, but because you want to continue to establish that emotional connection. Why do you think some of these Casanova guys just get so many women and they're just replacing them as if they're replacing batteries? Because you understand how women work and they are playing their cards well. So borrow a leaf from them. They call them these so-called bad boys. Borrow a leaf from them. Be romantic, no be seen. My spirit cocoa brother, be romantic, no be seen. Sometimes buy her gifts. Sometimes be spontaneous. Sometimes just do something out of the norms, out of the regular, out of the fixed. You know, some of us are just living a routine life. Go to work, come back, eat food, sleep, wake up at a particular time, have sex. Sometimes be spontaneous. It doesn't have to be a particular time. Okay, during the day, send her a random text. Hey babe, how are you doing? I'm just thinking about you. Simple. And she will see the text and she will smile to herself. And whoever is watching will be like, ah, what did they make this one smile? You're building emotional connection. And that brings me to number six, the last but certainly not the least, too much comfort, low effort. Some of us have become too lazy. Especially to the guys, I'm talking to the guys right now. Like, some of you have become so lazy. Before, when you got married, the first 2, 3 years, you did wire, you did fire. But now, it's just like say battery don't die. Guy, charge your battery back. I know that biology plays a role even in the life of women too. I mean, you don't expect a 50-year-old woman to be as sexually active as she was when she was 25. Agreed, but then we can work on these things. It might not be exactly the way it used to be when you were much younger, but we can at least try. Try, guy. You just go one every day, one. You don't sleep. Even the one say 1 minute, 2 minutes, you passed out. When the woman is just getting started, you just warm her engine. When the engine just starts, you don't doze off. No. And for the women too, some of you just lose guard. You born one, two, eh? Like as I dey so I don't born two. But no me say I no go package, I no go look nice for my husband. Do you get? Because I know what in eye they see out there. I know what he sees out there. A lot of crazies are out there. A lot of women, like beautiful women, are out there. They see these things, and then he comes back home to see a woman who is just, all dolled up, looking so somehow. No, package. And it's not about money. Okay, for some people, I remember one time I did one video and someone was sending me a message and they're like, what if you don't have money to package and do all of these things? It's not really about the money. No matter how what you have, no matter how little it is, just try and look presentable, try and look neat. You don't need to wear designer clothes or whatever. Just do the things that make him fancy you sexually. Do the things that will make him come to you. And for the men, try. It's not just about providing. Providing is good. We love you because you provide. We love you because you protect and you ensure our safety. But we also love you because you know how to make our body feel so good. You know how to take us there. So learn these things. It's not really about the trusting. Oh, you sabi knack, pa pa, and not be by that one. For a woman, the average woman doesn't orgasm by just penetration. Other things contribute to her getting orgasm, right? So learn how to touch her, learn how to kiss her, all of those small, small things. It will help you and it will rekindle the fire in the other room. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this is of help to you in some way. And if you're wondering how to touch a woman, where to even touch her to make her orgasm, then check out this video right here. I believe you like it. Thank you so much once again. Don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment. I'll see you in the next video. Stay blessed.